Greetings, friends. Today is Sunday, the 24th of May. I wrote June on my little board. Not good. 2020, episode 70. 1 month to go to the 100 episode goal. I'm amazed every time I write that number, but I'm also at the point that I have to check to see what episode it is because I don't outright remember. It's like when people ask me my age, I have to do the math because I don't outright know my age. Today is escargot day. Escargot. Don't knock it until you try it. If they're cooked well, escargot will have the texture of like a clam or a mollusk. And if it's cooked incorrectly, it will have the texture of a pencil top eraser. So the helioculture industry, helioculture is the development, the study and the cultivation of snails for consumption. About 40,000 metric tons of snails are eaten each year in France alone. That's where I had escargot. Wasn't too bad. I have a vivid memory of shell, and there was a little toothpick. Pulled it out, and the thing just kind of went in France. Wasn't too bad. The garlic and parsley helped, and the butter. Speaking of that, very high in protein escargot are, but once you add that butter, that hits the fat. But again, to each his own. And about 1 billion escargot are consumed each year in the United States. Happy Escargot Day to you all. Today is National Scavenger Hunt Day. All right, so for a couple days now, I've been recording these quite late. It's the afternoon. I've spent about an hour and a half on my deck. I had to go plug in my computer because I ran out of battery. I was thinking, I can find an online scavenger hunt. I can make an online scavenger hunt for my morning mug peeps. Didn't do it. What I ended up finding were two, and I know that there are more, computer games that I played in the early 90s. One is called Mixed Up Mother Goose, where you pick your little character and you have to go around the kingdom and find the lost objects, like Little Bo Peep lost her sheep, and Jack, you have to find his candlestick and return it to him, but the frustrating thing as I'm playing this, you can only hold on to one object at a time. So all the items are scattered throughout the kingdom and you have to go through and hand deliver. But man, did the memories come back. So I played a whole round of that. And then I found Treasure Cove. Loved that game. There was Treasure Mountain and Treasure Math Storm also. You have to, complete some riddles or some puzzles, and so thank you, those who are posting free, versions of games. Quite nostalgic. That's why I called this episode Down the Rabbit Hole, because I find something and then I just become engrossed in it. So it kind of connects to the scavenger hunt because you're searching for things to find things and there's clues. And so I'll post the links in there if any of you are familiar with either of those games or you just want to go down the rabbit hole like I did this morning. So, by the way, the word scavenger comes from the 14th century English word scavengeur. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but I'm just going to go for it. An official who collected taxes. Scavenger hunts are one of my favorite things to do. I love in a group of people. A really fun thing to do. I'm not going to tell you where I learned this, but everybody gets together and you come up with a list of things that you have to find. It's really fun to do it in Walmart. Or other establishment once, we can start doing those things and don't have to get in and out. Doing a scavenger hunt with a mask might not be fun. But since the weather's nice, maybe check into geocaching. I don't know if anybody's done that. Have anybody out there do geocaching? I'd like to learn more about it, please. Let me know. Happy birthday today to Queen Victoria. Born this day, 1819. Happy birthday, Bob Dylan, the American great. Actress Kirsten Scott Thomas, actor and comedian John C. Reilly. Happy birthday to all y'all. This day in history, 1844, Samuel Morse. I just Morse coded what that was. You didn't catch it? Oh, that was he sent what's considered the first telegraph message. Again, 1844. What hath God wrought? Got to bring the technology into it. Oh, please hold while I process your request. You didn't give a request, but that's just what I say to students. This day in history, 1989. The third Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It is the best, and if you argue, I don't care, 'cause it is the best, and it also has Sean Connery. It's the best of all of the indies. So in the description, I'm putting a link for the funniest moments from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I could watch that a million times and not get bored. So we know Indiana Jones starring Harrison Ford. Okay, great actor, the 80s, 90s, and he's slowing down a little bit now, but he's one of the greats. You know who else is one of the greats? You know what's coming. What? Daily Dose of Hank? Okay. So I was doing some digging, thinking about Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and realizing, tell me if I'm wrong, Harrison Ford and Tom Hanks have never been in a movie together. Both of them have worked with Steven Spielberg on a number of projects, at least 4 for each of them. But something I found interesting in some of my digging, I love the little factoids, you know, like this actor was considered for this role, but then decided not to do it. There's some overlap between Tommy Tom Tom and Harrison. So, first of all, Harrison Ford considered acting in the film Big. That's one of the Tom Hanks classics. I can't imagine Harrison Ford on the big piano thing with the feet, you know? I don't see it. So thank you, Harrison Ford, for turning that down. Mel Gibson and Harrison Ford were considered for the role of Captain Miller in Saving Private Ryan. Again, you know, what was meant to be was what was. Get up there. Look at it. He just makes me so happy. Oh, makes me so happy. All right. So what I want to end with today, since this is episode 70, I was exploring the number 70 just a little bit. In certain East Asian cultures, in China, Japan, and Korea, 70 is considered, quote, the rare age of the olden times. That's from a poem by Du Fu. 70, tell me if I'm right on this one, maximum retirement benefits for Social Security. I don't know if I will ever get there, but that's okay. Also, if we talk about the Olympics, archery, 70 meters from the shooter to the target. It's the number 70 is the number of laps for the Canadian and the Hungarian Grand Prix races. And thinking about sports, football, 2 teams have scored 70 points in bowl games, college teams. One was West Virginia, Go Mountaineers, against Clemson in the 2012 Orange Bowl, and the other one was Army, Go Black Knights, versus the Houston Cougars. That was at the 2018 Armed Forces Bowl. Okay, so another lovely day. I am going to participate in some socially distant yet appropriate tributes for some of my swimmers today. I'll talk about it tomorrow on the mug. So I hope you are enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. Remember what we talked about yesterday about the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day? Thank you so much. So until tomorrow, my friends, behave, be good, be kind. Wash your hands. Don't fall down the rabbit hole too much. Yeah, recycle. Wash your hands. Cover your coughs. And if you're bored, watch Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade or anything by Tom Hanks. Will make your day better. Even just that smile, he just makes me so happy. And you make me happy too for watching. Oh, the mug, the actual mug, the whole meaning of my show. My gosh, I'm a mess. So today's mug, I tried to draw. Let's see if you can tell what it is. Anyone? Anybody? That's a moose. That's a moose. So this is one of my dad's mugs. I remember seeing this when I was little. I don't know if mom and dad got it or if it was a gift from Uncle Mike when they went to Alaska, or from Uncle Mike in Alaska. So I put that just because of the nostalgic nature of me going down the rabbit hole with Mixed Up Mother Goose and Treasure Cove today. So there it is. Please send me your mug shots. I need them. Send them to hetricksmorningmug@gmail.com or at Ms_Hetrick, Twitter or Instagram. You've already sent some. Send me more. They can be boring. There's no such thing as a boring mug. So challenge me. Send me your mugs. Send me your mugs. Okay. I am going to go now. Okay.